Hello, welcome back everyone. Ever feel like you've seen every great slasher out there, only to find yourself rewatching the same classics? Well, today I'm diving deep into the vault to bring you 10 underrated slashers that deserve way more love, especially if you're a fan of that old school suspense, practical effects, and a little bit of nostalgia. Grab your popcorn, settle in, and let's see how many of these gems you've actually seen. And hey, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a Filmflix countdown. All right, let's get into it.
The top 10. We go everywhere together.
All right, let's kick things off with Happy Birthday to Me, a wild ride from the golden age of slashers. This one's got everything: a convoluted plot, creative suspense scenes, and a twist ending that'll have you questioning everything. Melissa Sue Anderson stars as Ginny, a high school senior with a mysterious past and some serious memory issues. As her birthday approaches, her elite friend group, the so-called Top 10, start disappearing in bizarre ways. The movie is a masterclass in misdirection, with red herrings everywhere and a suspenseful whodunit vibe. J. Lee Thompson, who also directed Cape Fear, brings some real polish to the chaos. If you love slashers that keep you guessing, this one is a must. And trust me, that birthday party finale is legendary among horror fans. Next up, we're heading to Boston for Night School, also known as Terrorize. This one's got a killer in a motorcycle helmet, a police procedural twist, and some seriously inventive suspense scenes. The story follows Lieutenant Judd Austin as he tries to solve a string of decapitation cases at a local college. It's got all the giallo vibes, moody lighting, misdirection, and a killer with a flair for the dramatic. Rachel Ward makes her film debut here, and she's fantastic. The atmosphere's thick, the kills are creative, and the whole thing feels like a stylish blend of American and Italian horror. If you're looking for something that stands out from the typical camp or suburb setting, Night School is a hidden gem worth checking out.
You realize what we've done? It was an accident! That doesn't matter!
If you love a good college horror story, The House on Sorority Row is a classic. This one's got a group of sorority sisters, a prank gone wrong, and a house mother with secrets. After a party prank leads to tragedy, the sisters try to cover up what happened, but someone or something isn't about to let them off the hook. What's cool about this film is how it blends Hitchcockian suspense with classic slasher tropes. The house itself is creepy, the suspense builds perfectly, and the twist is a wild ride. Plus, the focus on female characters as more than just victims gets it a unique edge. If you want a slasher that's as much about mystery as it is about suspense, this is your pick. Thanksgiving isn't just about turkey. Sometimes it's about twin brothers and a whole lot of mayhem. Blood Rage is a cult favorite for a reason. Mark Soper plays both Terry and Todd, twins with a seriously dysfunctional family dynamic. After a childhood tragedy, one twin is blamed for a spree he didn't commit, and when he escapes years later, things get wild. The practical effects are gloriously over the top, and Louise Lasser's performance as the frazzled mom is unforgettable. The movie leans into its campy side, with memorable lines and a dark sense of humor. If you want a slasher that's fun, bloody, and just a little bit bonkers, Blood Rage delivers. And yes, it's the only Thanksgiving movie I rewatch every year.
Mom, do you know anything about a woman named Laura Lee Sherman?
No. Why?
Let's jump to the late 90s with Cherry Falls, a movie that flips the slasher rulebook on its head. In this small town, the suspect is targeting virgins. Yup, you heard that right. Brittany Murphy shines as Jody, the sheriff's daughter, caught in the middle of the chaos. The film is clever, satirical, and doesn't take itself too seriously. It pokes fun at horror conventions while still delivering suspense and surprises. The cast is great, the script is sharp, and the whole reverse horror trope thing keeps you guessing. If you missed this one, it's time to fix that. Bonus points for the wildest high school party you'll ever see in a slasher.
So that when you don't come back, I'll know how to fill out the report.
Ready for a trip into the wild? Just Before Dawn is a backwoods slasher that's all about atmosphere and survival. A group of friends heads into the Oregon wilderness, ignoring every warning sign, as you do, and soon find themselves hunted by a pair of unsettling twin brothers. What sets this one apart is its focus on suspense and the stunning natural setting. Think Deliverance meets slasher. The killers are creepy, the tension is real, and the final girl Constance is a standout for her resourcefulness. If you want something that feels both beautiful and terrifying, give this one a shot. Just maybe skip the camping trip afterwards. Wax museums are already a little weird, but Tourist Trap takes it to a whole new level. This film is a surreal blend of supernatural horror and slasher, with Chuck Connors delivering a truly creepy performance as Mr. Slauson. The mannequins move, the atmosphere is thick, and you're never quite sure what's real. The practical effects are genuinely unsettling, and the story keeps you guessing. It's not your typical slasher. There's a dream-like, almost nightmarish quality that sticks with you. If you want something offbeat and memorable, Tourist Trap is a must-see. It's even a favorite of Stephen King.
They say he smashed his way through the bunk room door, just a mass of flames.
Summer camp slashers don't get much better than The Burning. This one's got a disfigured caretaker out for revenge, a cast full of future stars, hello, Jason Alexander and Holly Hunter, and some of the best practical effects you'll see thanks to Tom Savini. The suspense builds as the campers are targeted one by one, especially during a tense canoe trip. The riverside is gorgeous, but don't let that fool you. Things get intense fast. If you love classic camp horror with a bit of grit, The Burning is essential viewing. Ever worked a night shift at a grocery store? After watching Intruder, you might never look at the produce aisle the same way. This late 80s gem takes place in a supermarket where the staff is picked off by an unseen maniac after hours. The kills are creative, the camera work is wild thanks to some Evil Dead alumni, and the dark humor keeps things lively. The cast is clearly having fun, and the suspense ramps up with every aisle. If you want a slasher that's inventive, visually stylish, and just a little bit bonkers, Intruder is a blast from start to finish.
Alex, you're bleeding. It's not my blood. Check all the windows. What is going on? Now!
No, ma'am.
Let's wrap things up with a modern twist. Slumber Party Massacre 2021 is a smart, self-aware remake that flips the script on classic slasher tropes. The film opens with a nod to the original, then jumps to a new generation of girls who are ready to take on the infamous driller killer. What's awesome here is how it plays with gender roles and horror conventions. The guys are the ones in the dumb victim roles for once. It's funny, fast-paced, and packed with clever references for longtime fans. If you're skeptical about remakes, give this one a shot. It's a love letter to the genre with a fresh, modern edge. And that's a wrap. 10 underrated slashers you've gotta add to your watch list. So, which ones have you actually seen? Did I miss any of your favorites? Drop your hidden gems in the comments. I always love seeing what you guys recommend. If you want more, check out my video on top dark fantasy horror films you've never seen. Just click right here. If you had fun with this countdown, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe for more movie lists, and share this with a fellow horror fan. All right, keep the popcorn coming and those movie nights rolling. This is Block from Filmflix. Catch you in the next countdown. See ya.